In late September, when news broke that Ned Fulmer had cheated on his wife Ariel with Alex Herring, it left the whole world feeling shook.
However, it actually shouldn't have been that shocking, considering the pair have been leaving us hints about the affair for quite some time now. Hi, I'm Bridget Shields.
And I'm Stacey Taylor, and today we're counting down the top 10 flirtiest moments between Try Guys Ned Fulmer and Alex Herring.
Number 10, the podcast. One insane foreshadowing of Ned and Alex's affair was during an episode of The Tripod, which is the Try Guys' podcast. Alex tells the group about her encounter meeting Post Malone at an SNL after party and how she almost convinced him to cheat on his girlfriend. She said at one point a few people wanted to leave the party and go to a strip club. Alex said that it sounded fun and she wanted to go, but then Post Malone turns to her and says, "I'd love to take you, but I'm going to be in so much trouble," because he had a pregnant girlfriend at home and she was also in New York at the time. But Alex pushed on and tried to convince him to go with them anyway. And if you think her story might have been made up, she pulls out a huge stack of $1 bills that he gave her. Not only that, but Ned was smiling the whole time and she was obviously very pleased with herself and didn't seem to see any issue.
Number 9. The giant spaghetti pool. In a video posted on December 25th, 2021 called Try Guys Giant Spaghetti Pool, the team boils a bunch of pasta to fill a tub with. While playing in the tub of noodles, things might have seemed a little more innocent at the time. However, as the episode went on, things got a little steamy. After a long day of boiling water and throwing the cooked noodles into the tub, the team was trying to relax in the cooked noodles while enjoying a drink. However, when Keith said it felt nice laying inside the mass amount of noodles, Ned took it upon himself to see what his friend was talking about. Ned began to lay across the noodles and said it did feel nice. Alex was sitting on the edge of the tub at the time, so Ned was adjusting himself to feel more comfortable. He then laid his head ever so lightly on Alex's leg before saying, "Ah, that feels nice again."
That's kind of nice.
Alex would then give a little laugh and she would look away from the camera blushing. I don't really know what to think about this scene, but I do know something fishy was definitely going on between the two, and none of us picked up on it until now. If you're liking this video so far, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel.
Number 8, the bridesmaid contest. This video shows the Try Guys having a competition, picking different bridesmaid dresses for Alex's wedding. And yes, the irony is not lost on anyone. Ned, Keith, and Zach try on different dresses, each the same color but with a slightly different design. But when it came time for Alex to pick her bridesmaid dress, fans noticed that Ned appeared to be incredibly let down when she didn't choose him. Someone commented, "I always wondered why Ned looked really disappointed when Alex didn't pick him. His face looks more hurt than Keith." Another user wrote, "In my opinion, it did hurt him if they were cheating at this point, and she didn't choose what he thought she would like. And the fact that they've been together for almost a year during this video is mind-blowing." Most of the comments were roasting Ned. Someone actually wrote, "Ned wasted a lot of time and energy wearing dresses so as not to appear like a toxic male when he was one all along."
Number 7. Caught out on a date. Now, just after the cheating scandal broke in late September, a woman that goes by Bree on TikTok came forward to say she caught Ned and Alex on a date back in May. In a series of videos and photos that she captured, she would then later send them to Ned's wife, but she said she never received a response back. In the series of videos and photos, you can see that Ned and Alex are getting a little intimate at the restaurant. The two were caught cozying up to each other while enjoying a nice meal at Castaway in California. In the messages sent to Ariel, the TikTok user explained that she didn't want to start anything, and if it was her husband, she would want to know as well. In the messages, she also said she spotted the two kissing and that she even captured the two on video. Now, Ariel never responded to the girl's private DM, so it's hard to say if Ariel knew about the two kissing before the kissing scene in the bar happened.
Number 6, the pizza moment. One episode of the Try Guys shows them walking around the streets of New York City and trying different kinds of pizza. Fans were quick to point out all the glances that were exchanged between Ned and Alex. It was a pretty uneventful video, but when you watch it again, it's clear that they are extremely familiar with each other. One comment said, "Alex eating Ned's slice of pizza at the spot where he bit it never sat right with me. There was just so many hints being dropped that the two of them were closer than they let on." One user wrote, "Alex always seemed a little anxious and uncomfortable, and I wasn't sure why, considering that she's been in videos for years at this point. Well, it makes sense now." But a lot of people felt that they were just working overtime to hide their affair. Another user wrote, "Am I the only one who still sees zero chemistry between between these two. It freaks me out how they have been able to hide it on camera. I would have no idea that this was the woman he threw away his career and marriage for.
Number 5. The pool party. Back in May, the Try Guys posted a video to their page titled "Living in a $22 million mansion." Near the end of the video, Alex and Ned come to check out the house and enjoy some time with their friends. However, to no surprise, the pair showed up at the door together at the same time, indicating they arrived alone together. I wonder what they were doing beforehand. After they arrived, the group all started to hang out just like any other friend group would. However, just before Alex and Ned disappeared from the episode, the group can be seen popping open a bottle of bubbly, and you could see Alex and Ned hanging out with the group really close while leaning over the pool's edge. Now, at the time the video was posted, we wouldn't have thought anything about the incident, but after learning about the affair, it shows that these two haven't just been friends and that there was a deeper meaning to everything we were seeing.
Number 4. Calling Ned's wife hot. There's also a very tongue-in-cheek moment when Alex is doing a mukbang along with YB. Both girls are talking about Ned when Alex looks straight at the camera with a flirty smile and says,
"To Ned, because you have a hot wife." Hey Ned!
I mean, it's really impossible to look back at that line and feel anything other than disgust. One user commented, "The clip made me so effing uncomfortable. It feels so backhanded knowing everything that we do now." Another user said, "It felt like a mockery," and it's easy to see why. It has come out that Ned and Alex's workplace relationship was actually been going on for about a year. So if they were not already having an affair by the time that video was filmed, it was certainly foreshadowing what was to come. The sad thing is that Ariel only found out at the start of September this year, when she received photos and videos of Ned and Alex making out at a club.
Number 3. Getting over the fear of bugs. So we all knew Alex had a fear of bugs, and in the episode, Pranking Our Staff with Extreme Bugs, Ned even tried to help Alex get over her fear of bugs. So compared to the rest of the group, they went pretty easy on Alex, and Ned even sat in the room with her, while the other employees had to sit alone. So when they started to release the butterflies into the canopy they were sitting in, Alex was getting a little scared and she started to get a little close to Ned. Now, in the whole episode, it was definitely a huge flirty moment between the two because it seemed like it was such a boyfriend move to do. Usually when friends know your fears, they don't try to help you through them. They actually kind of tease you for it. So what are your thoughts on this particular episode? Let us know in the comments below.
Number 2. The mukbang. The flirting during this episode was off the rails. Ned and Alex are sitting together at a table along with Keith and YB, but it's immediately obvious which two people are the closest in the group. Ned and Alex's elbows are literally touching throughout the entire video. Ned looks straight at Alex and says, "I feel like today I'm the fun food daddy." Then later on she elbows him and gives him a side glance. The competition is essentially who can eat the most spicy food, and the whole time the two of them are very encouraging to each other while they are teasing everyone else. There's a moment where Alex asks Ned if he can eat one more piece, and he responds by saying, "For you, Alexandra, of course not." In the Try Guys podcast, Ned also said, "Does our audience know that about Alexandria? She's very persuasive when it comes to giving shots." It's also really telling how he says her name. It just sounds over the top and flirtatious when you rewatch the videos.
And at number 1 today, we have the thirsty reviews. Now, 2 years ago, the Try Guys posted a video called "The Try Guys Read Mean and Thirsty YouTube Comments." When it comes to the scene where Ned is sitting in a chair and Alex is reading him the reviews, Ned and Alex give each other googly eyes while Ned casually says in a flirty way, "Aw, Alexandria." And their chemistry just kept picking up from there. When Alex has to say "we love you," she lets out a little giggle. However, while Ned starts talking about his family, he makes a little look at Alex that wasn't just any look. It was the "I know I'm talking about my family, but are you okay" look. Now, just before Alex left for the next reader to come in, she and Ned shared a little smile and they were talking about how sweet it all was. Now, from the little giggles and the smiles in this episode, it was definitely sitting weird with me now considering when I first watch it. I don't know what it means, but if you don't know what it means, go give it a watch back and it will definitely give you chills.
Now that's all we have for today.
And we'll see you again in the next one.